Every game has a mascot, even the Yokai Watch series, and the Yokai Watch Blasters mod is no different. Their mascot, basically, is Emperor Usapyon. So how does he hold up against the rest of the cast? Well, pretty darn good, I'd have to say. He's honestly one of the, potentially the best yokai in the entire game, rivaling the likes of Styx Mark 6, Tanbo, and even Hinozal himself. Emperor Usapyon is an S-rank fighter yokai of the Shady tribe. He has gotten through the Emperor Usapyon, not Emperor Usapyon, the Pink Emperor mission that is newly added to the ++ mod. It's pretty easy, and honestly you get one of the best reward yokai in the entire game. He has a base HP stat of 430, a base strength stat of 282, a base spirit stat of 120, a base defense stat of 136, and is of the fast speed tier. So, pretty good stats, and because he's fast, it allows him to work really well with his sniper skill. This gives him a higher crit chance the farther away he is from the enemy. A pretty powerful skill considering that 50% more likely to cause critical hits is very insane, and we'll be able to talk about that in a little bit. His basic attack is Emperor Shot number 1. This has a 50 base power and has a 0.8 second cooldown, making it 0.2 seconds faster than most moves of its nature. The funny thing is, this used to be 70 base power like fallback attack. This was reasonably nerfed because that's really good, but it is still a super duper good move. His first learnable move is Charge Shot. Charge Shot, when uncharged, has 80 base power, but has 200 base power when fully charged. It has a 5-second cooldown and gives 24 soul meter when you fully charge it, but only 14 when you don't. This is okay, I guess. I mean, it's a fine move, but he has better options. Like, way better options. His second learnable move is Fallback Attack. It has 70 base power, 4 seconds of cooldown, gives 16 soul meter, and gives invincibility, or intangibility, whatever you want to say, during the entirety of the move. You should always be running this, because it's extra safety, very strong, invincibility at any time is pretty nice, and only 4 seconds of cooldown, so pretty cool. We're going to go from his third move, just going to skip over it for a second, and go down to his fourth move being Lightning Beam. Lightning Beam is a 4-hit, 100 base power per hit move that has 18 seconds of cooldown and gives 14 soul meter per hit. This is a powerful move, I will say. 400 base power is pretty nice. However, you have to aim it, and it has a somewhat limited distance in all honesty. The hitbox can be kind of deceiving. So, it's fine, but honestly, his other move is just like leagues better in my opinion. That move is Brilliant Barrage. I'm going to talk about both the uncharged and fully charged version separately because they're actually broken. Uncharged Brilliant Barrage has a 60 base power per hit and can hit 3 times with the same move, so you can hit 3 times with 60 base power for 180 base power, so that's pretty nice. It only has 3 seconds of cooldown and has 12 soul meter per hit. This is basically just a second basic attack that can hit 3 times if you're close enough to the enemy. It is insanely good and allows for Emperor Usapyon to have some of the highest DPS probably in the game. It's insanely powerful, and if you needed to charge it for whatever reason, then it becomes Charged Brilliant Barrage, where it has 170 base power per hit, still can hit 3 times, and becomes 3 balls of electricity. It has 12 seconds of cooldown when you fully charge it, and still gives 12 soul meter per hit. It also stuns the enemy for like a little bit. So, honestly, it's a good utility move, on top of a very, very powerful damaging move. His ultimate attack is Imperial Beam. This is an 8-hit, 63 base power per hit ultimate move, but it doesn't take advantage of his skill. Yeah, for some reason, Sniper doesn't affect Imperial Beam, but it affects everything else, so I guess that's good. So his ultimate just kind of sucks, but I mean, it doesn't suck, it's not that powerful as it should be. But that doesn't really matter because the rest of his kit is absurdly broken. For weapon, I'm running the Oni Smasher Sky, and for the soul gem, you should be running some sort of critical damage soul. This is literally the only setup there is. Everything else is just bad, because 150 extra critical damage is pretty nice with the 50 base power. And then for the teammates, I have just the standard all allies defense up crew. Got 2 gold lunar shields for more of that. These 2 have Whisper Souls, and then this one just has this because I didn't feel like getting a third one. If you wanted to, you can have 3 of them, and then you'd probably have an additional 80 critical chance. I don't know if it actually stacks, but it's very powerful with at least 2 of them. So 3 of them would probably be great. And these 2 also have big attack boosts, so that just helps even more. So anyways, let's show off the actually ridiculousness that is Emperor Usapyon. He was nerfed, but honestly, I think Brilliant Barrage makes up for that because this move is, oh my god, this move is insane. So here we have the standard fight of, you know, Robonyan 3000. He's pretty tough, and he's going to be eviscerated. So when I did my solos of all the bosses, I used Emperor Usapyon, and it, ironically enough, was faster with Robonyan 3000 than it was for Shogun against Robonyan 28. And we're basically just going to do that again. The only reason this fight isn't like a minute is because he keeps flying around, but we could take advantage of that, and when he comes back, hit him with 2 giant balls of electricity for 1800 damage each. So, oh yeah, and as you can see, I'm switching between just using regular Emperor Shot #1 and then using uncharged Brilliant Barrage for pretty insane DPS. Like, he's already about trying to start some of his lower Robonyans, and you know, there they are. Here we go, speak of the devil. So, I mean, yeah, he's very safe. I'm not in any sort of danger. I'm about to have my Sultimate ready, which you'll be able to see does not take advantage of Sniper's ability. And here we go, I can use this dodge some stuff, and you know, pretty cool. And then the little thing's gonna come here, so we're gonna fall back attack, which is why you should keep that on. If you really want DPS, you can put on the Imperial Laser, or it's called Lightning Beam. You can put on Lightning Beam instead of that, but I just like the safety of fallback attack, so. And he already has insane enough DPS as is, so. I mean, you can do it if you want to. But it doesn't really matter because we're just gonna finish him off right here. Oh yeah, he's pretty good. So, yeah, he's kind of an insane character. There's really, you kind of just have to see it and feel it and be like, okay, yeah, this guy's kind of ridiculous. But in a good way. He's everyone's GOAT. From one difficult boss to another, we have Shogun King. The only reason this fight takes so long is because he also really likes to make himself unable to be hit. So, we're going to just do the same thing, basically. Hit 3 critical hits right there, I think, for 1500 damage. Yeah, I think that's a pretty good move. So we can just keep fallback attacking, hitting him with this. If we don't crit, I mean, it's whatever. It's got 3 seconds of cooldown. That's kind of nothing. The fact that Uncharged Brilliant Barrage has 3 seconds of cooldown is really what makes it so good, in my opinion, because you can just kind of throw it out there. And if it doesn't do much, well then you have 3 seconds to wait, and then you can try again and do 600 damage right there. So now he's going to try to hit us with his Moon Slash, which really isn't going to do anything in all honesty, because, well, I can either just dodge it normally like this, or I could just fall back attack. Going to get a buff from Gabby, which I wasn't planning on doing, but I'm going to do it anyway. And as you can see, I think I might have just done 3, maybe 4,000 damage right there. Probably closer to 3,500. But, yeah. Brilliant Barrage is really good. I missed the Ultimate right there because, of course, he runs away, but honestly, my Ultimate is like the least damaging thing I have in my arsenal, so that's kind of whatever. So now we're just going to have to wait for him to try to summon his little souls to buff himself, because that's what he does. And now normally, it's pretty difficult for one character to beat all of these little souls by themselves. Not Emperor Usapyon, who does 700 damage per hit and crits very consistently. I only, like, fail, quote-unquote, one of them, and I say quote-unquote because then he just, like, stops trying because it takes so long. So, really, we kill every single soul, no problem. Very good for this fight, because he can tank super easily. Well, by tank, I mean he can dodge very easily. We're going to charge up Brilliant Barrage, and we're going to get hit here, but because I have so much defense support, it doesn't matter. And now I think I get hit maybe one more time, but then other than that, we're just going to win. And we're just going to keep doing our thing, staying back, Emperor Shot #1, hit him with Uncharged Brilliant Barrage, hit him with the Ultimate, and just kind of keep looping this over and over again until he dies. So, oh yeah, there's really not much else to say. I'm tired. I'll say that. Yeah, even though we're slow, there's literally no risk in playing this character. fall, like I get hit there, but I have so much defense support, it doesn't even matter. If he was purple, maybe, but Emperor Usapyon's not going to let him be purple. And then with this, he's done, and now we can charge up a Brilliant Barrage and hit him with all of the bullets. I don't think we crit on any of them, but it really doesn't matter, because now we can just stand back, keep hitting him with Emperor Shot number 1, and then just keep looping this till he dies. Again, I'm tired. I'm not going to cut that out. And there you go. This took like, was it 4 minutes? Maybe, yeah, I think about 4 is right. So yeah, the funny thing is with Brilliant Barrage, the balls of electricity last for like a really long time. As you can see here, they're going to go across the entire stage and then a little bit more afterwards. So yeah, if you miss with Brilliant Barrage, you gotta just work on your aim because like it's insane. Whisped Cream is pretty unique in that he has the highest defense stat out of any boss in the game. So obviously I'm going to show why little Emperor Usapyon doesn't care how much defense you have. So we're going to switch over to Gabby and then we're just going to keep running because we're going to want to use our big attack boost on Emperor Usapyon in order to clear through this part of the fight as quick as possible. Now if you have like defense support, like reduction yokai, like if you have like a Styx Mark 6 with the whatever, that plasma launcher, is that what it was called? That to shred through defense. Usapyon could probably hit like 300 damage per hit on the like second phase, which has the insane defense. So he's pretty, like, I'm just talking and Whisper's already basically dead. He is dead, so yeah. There's really nothing much else I can say for this next part, so I'll just let Emperor Usapyon and his DPS kind of do the talking for me, because this fight is supposed to take like a really long time, and we're about to do it in like 2 minutes. So enjoy the insanity. So there we have it, Emperor Usapyon, the mascot of Yokai Watch Blasters ++. Honestly pretty good, because Brilliant Barrage is just broken with his kit. He used to have Dodge, but they took it away and gave him Brilliant Barrage, and honestly I think that makes him even better. So Yeah, he might be one of the best yokai in the entire game. He's very good with DPS, and he can be very safe when he plays with DPS. So, like, he literally fixes the only thing Usapyon B has wrong with him, in that his basic attack has 50 base power and not 35. So, oh yeah, pretty good, and he almost has 700 strength, so... Oh yeah, he's kind of insane. So anyways, hope you enjoyed, and you should go get this guy, because if you have 4 of these things, you could probably kill bosses in, like, a minute, if that. Yeah. Emperor Usapyon's very insane.